Ladies and gents, welcome to another edition of the Business Minus Leaders Will Stand podcast. I'm your host, Quinn Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q of RocketProductionsCM.com. This is week 22, sessions 104 through 108, which is October 24th through the 28th. Believe it or not, so working all together. Other than that, let's get down to business. On Blessed Mondays, I said, what's the marriage edition? What's the reason for it? I said this is for married couples or for those who are engaged and getting tied or not. The term "till death do us part" is not to be toyed with. For you and your spouse are one, and to understand unity of one, you have to understand God's unity together. What that means, ladies and gents, is that when you are with your spouse, you guys become one, you guys become units. That means you work things out together. To death do us part, meaning through sickness and health, meaning through financial troubles and things of that nature. For those of you that are married, you know about the vows, so you may not understand how powerful it really is, to where you really start getting tests in your relationship as to multiple things going on. You might have kids, and got to pick up kids from this and this time. Y'all might both be working, and then you try to spend time together, won't be able to because you got a conflict of days off and things, and just a whole lot of stuff that goes on. But remember how you first fell in love with that person, and it's like, oh, y'all my soulmate, woo 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 woo. And then when the issues start coming up, that's when some of y'all start to crumble down, and it's well, we should divorce. No, why sound like little kids? You work it out, because you both are a unity. But you have to understand God's love to understand the love you have for your spouse. Once you understand that, then you can truly get through anything. And the reason why I mention that is because, as I mentioned before, I know my missus, she has some health issues and whatnot. And this week has been very trying. What I mean trying means been very trying on a whole lot of ends. In regards to her health and the medication and stuff that she needs. So it's like, but at the end of the day, the crazy thing about it is they can't really trip off about it. Just gotta work it out together, and you really start seeing how strong you both really are. We really work things out and keep God first. That's the most important. So remember, for my married couples out there or those who are engaged, if you are with your spouse and you really want to be with that person for life, to death part, y'all ways with not, most definitely you have to truly love that person, but at the same time work things out. You can't just be like, oh, well, we're going to get a divorce, and nah, that's not going to work, because that's only going to cause more problems, more issues, more drama. And at the same time, with doing all of that, especially if you have kids, it's really going to damage the foundation. So you don't want to damage the foundation. You want to keep it strong. But always keep God first. So on October 25th, 2016, on the Grind Tuesdays, I said to understand your spouse and people, you have to stay quiet and just listen. You'd be surprised at the ones who talk the most, tells the most interesting stories. Think about it. I learned this technique a long time ago while I was with another girl back in, if I'm not mistaken, 2006 through 2008. Or part of 2007, 2008, something like that. And this chick was out from Michigan, first long distance relationship or whatever. And so Actually, I take it back. One of my homegirls that I knew from high school, we so cool friends and everything. See her as a sister. We used to have many conversations, just talking about random things or whatever. Normally music, because she liked the oldies and stuff. I'm a music producer, things of that nature. So she put me up on game, and I know I have a little bit of music history about the old school things of that nature. So, it's always, let's call it, great to talk with other folks who, like old school music like that, and then apply that with different stories and, storytelling and stuff. I do screenplays, she writes stories. So, it's like, cool, whatever. But other than that, though, what I learned in the past is that, when a woman is talking, you really stay quiet and you just listen. Because when you listen, you start to learn a whole lot about that person. Whether it be a great friend or, sister or whatever. Or even, like I say, your own spouse. You have to listen. And I know a whole lot of, individuals that I know who is, guy friends, whatever, homies. I see some of them that have, iMachine just got a new update. Nice. I'm sorry, y'all. The machine has got iMachine, or for those of my music producers, you know what Machine is. The music dog called Machine. MASCHINE. I have it on my iPhone and whatnot. So they just got a new update, and I'm like, ooh, because I was just trying to see if they had a new sound kit. So this right here is very exciting. I'm happy about it, and I'm going to check it out later on, as much as I want to check it out right now. This is why I'm trying to get the iPhone 7 Plus, because I know that they done add some extra stuff to it, because I know they did that with the 6S. So let me play the next track and whatnot, and we'll get it cracking. So, but yeah, like I was saying before, it's always good, ladies and gents, to listen to your spouse. For us guys, it's good to listen to our wives and things of that nature, or even, even when not married or whatnot, it's good to listen to our female friends, because when they talk, like I said before, they tell the most interesting stories. Older people tell the most interesting stories of their youth, and I know sometimes some folks don't like talking to old people, but what I have learned is that when you do, it's good, because you never know what that person may be going through, especially for older people, when they have some of their friends that passed away a long time ago. So sometimes it's good for them to relive those memories and to feel that happiness. Even when a random stranger, that be on the bus or whatever, and sometimes, you may be coming home from work, you might not want to talk to that person. But like I said before, you never know, because they might cheer you up or say something, or might even have an opportunity if whatever business they're working in. You never know what may happen when God opens up the door, or have you open up yourself to somebody else, and vice versa. Or even sometimes, you listen to somebody's story and they feel happy because they let it off some of those stress and things of that nature. So it's always good to pay attention to other folks and listen to their stories. Just really be attentive to what they're talking about, and that's it. Like, I'm more of a listener than a talker. Like, you guys have been talking more in the podcasts, but when you meet me in person, I'm really a quiet type of person. Once I really, really know you, then we have topics. And if I don't really know you, I'm just staying quiet, out of respect. At the same time, hearing what other folks have to say. So, that's me. But everybody else is different. I know some folks like to stay quiet. I know a whole lot of folks like to talk a lot. And normally, like I said before, when they talk a lot, they tell great stories. So, let's keep it like that. But when it does come, especially when it comes to your spouse and your relationship, it's always good. Like I said, once again, for us men, it's always good for us to shut the F up and to listen to our spouse. Because we will learn a lot from him than from what we know. Some of y'all might say, oh, that sounds weak. That sounds weak, man. Why we gotta be weak? It's like, nah, it's not about being weak. It's actually called being a man. You're a real man when you really understand your spouse. You understand what makes her tick. You understand what she likes. You understand her favorite color. You understand other things. You understand her body, her health, her mental. Once you really start understanding her mental, that's when you really start to understand her spiritually. Meaning that's where that union that you guys have with each other and also with God gets strong. So, and this same thing goes to the women when they listen to the guys, But I say this more for the men because we tend to be more prideful as we head of the household, but then we tend to F up because we don't pay attention. So, pay attention. So, Motivation on Wednesdays, October 26, 2016, I said, make moves when nobody knows that you're making them. Stay on your grind to never refill all your steps and secrets. Trust me, I know I've been saying a couple times, checking things happen in Vegas, but as you notice, I haven't been saying full details what it is. Some of my closest friends and family members, they know, but don't fully know this. Actually, my family knows more. Some of my close friends, they know a little bit. And some other folks, I just try to tell them, try to get some things cracking on Vegas, whatever. But at the same time, I'm making other moves behind the scenes that nobody else don't know about. And there's other moves that I'm planning on making that folks don't know about as well. So it's always good to not refill some things. You can refill a little bit, but not as much. I know some folks say, well, refill too much, why steal your secrets or whatever. Do know that nothing new is under the sun, period. Because somebody may have probably thought the same thing that you think of, but the thing is, you take the action to do it. So at the end of the day, when you do make some moves, don't let nobody know everything. Just make them in silence. Folks will probably think that you're not doing anything. Well, behind the scenes, you're doing a hell of a lot more than what they're doing when they brag about something else. So think about that. October 27, 2016, Daily Tips Thursdays. I said, walk in faith, not by fear. This also speaks to me, and this is why I put this down. The reason why I put this down was for the fact that sometimes, and I said it before too, sometimes you may never know what may happen later on down in life, especially with a career or things of that nature. So, most of us, we tend to be afraid of taking the next step. I'm going to say right now, just walk in faith, not by fear. Because fear is nothing but a false delusion. Appearing real. And actually, with somebody that illusion, when they do that, they spell it wrong. But yeah, other than that, just walk in faith. I'll be honest, it can be tough sometimes to walk in faith, but at the end of the day, once you do it, you'll be surprised that you just keep putting illusions out of your mind and made you not want to handle business or do what you want to do. So just walk in faith, y'all. Just really walk in faith. And walk in faith, And so for today, October 28, 2016, Paul says Friday, so you may not hit all your goals and do all your dreams, but never give up. Matter of fact, God already has your life set up for you, so ask Him for His guidance today. The reason why I said that, I mentioned the Vegas thing. You gotta search the email about such a thing and shut down Vegas. I'm trying to say this right way. Not trying to feel too much. I wouldn't say it like this. The opportunity I was trying to do, didn't pass on through, which is all cool. I'm not tripping about it because I already went with the plan B for it. So, what I did do was thank the organization, whatever. Thank them for their time and for the opportunity to even discuss a little bit of what I try to do out there. So, that right there, and actually that happened yesterday because I had a big smile on my face when it popped off. But that right there was like, you know what? You can't really trip about it because you're not going to hit all your goals and get your dreams and stuff like that in order. That's true reality. Especially being an entrepreneur is true reality because life happens. Like I mentioned